Hello and welcome to Let's Play 2 on MARQ Sports Network, proudly presented by Sloan. As we near May's midpoint, the weather is warming up at Wrigley, and so are the bats for the Cubbies.
Base hit!
It was clear when the season began that these Cubs hitters would quickly get into the swing of things.
That one is gone!
Not only are the fellows performing at the plate, but they're also flying high in the field.
How about that?
Sensational play.
In a week with a couple of dominant days on the mound,
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
and matchups between the Marlins, Twins, and rival Cardinals,
Happy to be back here at Wrigley Field, even though I'm wearing a different uniform.
there were more than a handful of moments you won't want to miss.
Listen to this crowd.
So, hey Chicago, what do you say? Let's Play 2 starts right now. Last week, Matt Mervis got his career off to a great start by recording a hit in his first big league game. Would another Mervis memory happen in his second week in the big leagues?
He took a 96-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball and hit it 100. His third big league hit.
Going up there, Alcantara's been pounding the strike zone with that fastball, getting ahead of guys. Mervis wastes no time.
I asked him, how many people have reached out to you since you made it to the show? And he said on Friday, he had around 400 text messages. And he said that doesn't even include Twitter or Instagram DM.
Base hit into right field. And Mervis with the knock. More text, please. So Matt Mervis 2 for 2. Nice afternoon.
That second knock gave Matt the first multi-hit game of his career. More to come, we're sure. Speaking of more, on Friday, Mervis showed off his skills in the clutch as he continued his impressive start.
And he hits a drive. Center field. Back goes Taylor. Back near the center field fence. It's off the base of the wall. Wisdom around third, heading home. He will score. RBI double. Matt Mervis. Ball game tied 2-2.
Mervis has been aggressive all game. If you've got a good pitch in there to hit early in the count, he was swinging, and I like that. And sometimes you just got to be ready to hit when you step in the box. Mervis was, and hit a 410-foot line drive up the center field wall.
And Yan Gomes made sure to bring him home after that.
Line drive base hit to right. The Cubs have the lead. Coming in to score, Matt Mervis. Yan Gomes drives in a big run, and the Cubs lead 3-2.
Dansby Swanson stepped up to the dish on Tuesday looking to deliver another dynamic hitting performance. And don't worry, he didn't disappoint.
Drilled towards that right field corner. That one slicing. And it's a fair ball. Madrigal racing for third. Willie Harris going to send him. Here's Nick to the plate. Swanson into second, RBI double. And the Cubs get the run right back. 1-1.
One hit is pretty good, but he can do better.
In the air, that's pretty well struck. Right field and back and gone! Into the basket!
Now double last time to the right field corner, and again he shoots it the other way, hammers it the other way, as a matter of fact.
Lifted to right, pretty well hit. Back near the right field fence, at the wall, leaping, and that ball is going to be a home run. It's a home run to right. Dansby Swanson goes to the opposite field. It landed in the basket. That's why I had to wait.
Swanson on point here tonight.
How about that? Third homer of the year. Man, did they need that.
3 hits in one game? That's quite a deal for Dansby.
Dansby hitting rockets all over the field.
My goodness, 106 miles an hour off the bat for Swanson.
Marcus Stroman seems to be able to strike out opponents at will whenever he starts.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Cut fastball breaking away from the big man.
The Stro Show continued to shine on Monday against the division rival Cardinals.
On the way, breaking ball, strike 3 call. They leave a pair.
After letting up a run in the second inning, Stroman locked in and continued his start into the fourth.
Strike 3, DeYoung is out, so are the Cardinals.
The fifth.
In there. Got him. Stroman with another strikeout.
And the sixth.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
He didn't get the W for his stat sheet, but he did pad the book with a solid line of 6 innings, 2 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts. When we come back, we'll see some dashingly good defense from Dansby and company.
Coming home. Out. Madrigal. Throws him out. How about that?
Stick around. More Let's Play 2, proudly presented by Sloan, is coming up. Welcome back to Let's Play 2 on MARQ Sports Network, presented by Sloan. Dansby Swanson and Ian Happ were awarded their 2022 Gold Glove Awards before Tuesday's game. And after that, Dansby made sure to show off his hops with this gem in extra innings.
Oh, Dansby! A lunging play. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. What a catch by the Gold Glover. 105.7 into the mid.
Before the game on the field, getting a brand new Gold Glove, and you can see why. What a play to time that, see that all the way into the glove, and not get away from him. Great play.
Leaping catch by Swanson at shortstop. What a great play. Dansby went high in the air, reaching above his left shoulder, and made a leaping stab. One down.
Back-to-back Gold Gloves, anyone? And that wasn't his only defensive gem of the week. On Monday against the St. Louis Cardinals, Dansby Swanson dug in on this tough play.
Sharply backhanded stop by Swanson. Gets up on a one-hop throw in time. Sensational play by Dansby Swanson. Marcus Stroman holding his glove above his head, clapping into his glove in appreciation of that defensive wizardry by Dansby Swanson. Wow.
You just can't do it much better than that at shortstop. One step and a dive. And the key is getting up quickly and having his right foot planted so he can throw. Throws a one-hop Mervis with a nice pick and an excellent play against Contreras to get the first out of the inning.
On most ground balls to third, the throw goes to first to get an easy out. But with a runner on his way home, Nick Madrigal changed things up to save a run.
That's the third. Coming home. Out. Great job by Madrigal. Great job by Amaya holding his ground.
Throw home, slide, tag applied, and Segura's out. 2 away. Quick reaction by Nick Madrigal at third.
The way that Madrigal took that ball and then all his momentum, watch him go towards home plate. Boom. Strong throw.
Excellent play by Madrigal. He gets the second hop, and you got to get your feet planted to throw before you catch the baseball. And he throws an absolute strike to Amaya, and then Amaya is able to apply the tag.
We talk about Patrick Wisdom's bat strength a lot, and for good reason, but we don't always get a chance to cover his arm strength. Pat made sure we took notice this week.
Tough play for Wisdom, gloves it, running throw, and he got him. Goldschmidt turns 36 in September. 2 or 3 years ago, I don't think you get him on that play, but he's not running quite as well as he once did, and Wisdom made a nice play.
It's a tough play where you get a lot of times with sinker ballers, right? They just top it, and you got to charge it, and you got to get that hop and get rid of it. Really a nice play by Patrick Wisdom.
If Pat snags it at the hot corner, you're probably out at first. On Wednesday, Nick Madrigal waved his magic wand, or should I say magic glove.
Ground ball, diving play, Madrigal. Gets up, throws him out. How about that?
Ground ball. Oh, a diving stop at third by Madrigal. Up on his feet. Throw the first in time to get Contreras. Madrigal play at third to end the top half of the 5th inning. Diving stop to his left to rob Wilson Contreras of a base hit.
How about that Madrigal magic? Javier Assad sure was happy about it. Cubs fans have to tip their caps to Madrigal for that great diving stop. The Cubs played a wild one on Wednesday with their rivals in town, and it was the man of steel himself towing the slab in this division clash.
Steele able to get to Young.
After letting up a run in the first,
Pitch on the way to Goldschmidt. Called strike 3, and that's out number 2.
Goldschmidt let us know if he knew he had been had. Backdoor slider. It starts to walk off.
Steele settled in and struck out a batter in each of the next 2 innings.
Steele gets Contreras as he went upstairs with a 4-seamer.
Elevated fastball by you.
In the air, and Dansby Swanson
Makes the catch for out number 3.
With 2 earned runs entering the 5th, Steele tightened the screws to help keep the Cubs' lead intact. Despite allowing 3 earned runs for the first time all season, the Cubs' bats back just enough to help him secure the W. When Let's Play 2 returns, we'll see some heavy hands from the Cubs hitters.
high drive out towards left center field. Out of there. Gomes gets into one. That one is gone.
We'll break out the bats when we return to Let's Play 2, proudly presented by Sloan. Welcome back to Let's Play 2 on MARQ Sports Network, presented by Sloan. After spending some time on the injured list, Yan Gomes was looking to get his bat going immediately upon return.
High drive left field. Gomes gets into one. That one is gone. He just continues to clobber left-handed pitching. Welcome back, Yan.
This is prime Yan Gomes, the former Silver Slugger, off to a great start. And you're right, Boogie, just wearing out left-handed pitching.
After another knock in the 6th,
Yan Gomes will take it. Can't stop him.
Yan went for the three-peat in the 7th.
On the ground, diving play, and it's going to be an infield single. Yan Gomes with another hit.
Gomes is 3 for 3.
I tell you what, that's got a nice sound for it for a catcher too, infield single, because it doesn't happen very often.
Way to go, Yan. Quite the start to the year for the former Silver Slugger. On Wednesday, the Cubs trailed the Cardinals by a pair of runs in the 3rd inning. That was until Seiya Suzuki stepped up with a man on second, looking to send him home.
And that's a fair ball. Around and in to score is Dansby Swanson. Suzuki an RBI double. And the Cubs are on the board. It's 2-1.
Middle in is able to hit it to the right side down the line. The Cubs are on the board, and they got another runner in scoring position.
And with Suzuki now on second, Pat the Bat Wisdom came to the plate, looking to tie things up.
Drive out towards left center field. Carlson back at the wall. Out of here! A towering home run. Patrick Wisdom fired up. And he's given the Cubs the lead. He's got a dozen. It's 3-2 Cubs. Get up.
Patrick Wisdom, a 2-run homer. Cubs lead 3-2.
Pat's bat put the Cubbies on top. Just one wild moment from Wednesday's wacky game. On Sunday, the Cubs needed a pair of runs to keep their game at Wrigley alive in the bottom of the ninth.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's going to touchdown. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Here's Happ around third on his way to the plate. The throw. Not in time, and it kicks away. And Bellinger will hang on at third, and the Cubs within a run.
Oh, boy. It's getting loud here at Wrigley Field. You like the send here by Willie Harris. I know it was closer at home than it should have been, right? But that send allows Cody Bellinger to get to third base, now with one out.
After Belly got on the board, Hosmer said, "I can do that too."
Base hit, and we are tied. Haas comes through.
Eric Hosmer with the infield in, hit the ball between the mound and the second baseman arrives. Clean single. Ball game tied at 2.
That helped the Cubs take this one to extras and gave Nico Horner a chance to be a hero. Trailing by 1 run in the 10th with a man on first and third, the pressure was on for Nico to deliver.
Base hit into center field, and we're tied. Nico Horner delivers.
Yeah, just great two-strike hitting. I mean, that is a sweeping breaking ball that starts right at him and finishes in that bottom corner of the strike zone, down and away to him, and just to be able to serve that straight up the middle is a tough pitch that could easily turn into a ground ball, a swing and a miss. Instead, base hit up the middle.
Just punched it back up the middle.
Brand new ball game tied at 3. Nico Horner delivers. Horner's 19th run batted in.
On Sunday, the Cubs again trailed the Marlins, this time in the 13th inning. With a man on third, Ian Happ stepped to the plate, looking to be a hero.
Line drive, that's a base hit out of the right center field. And in to score is Nico Horner, Happ at first. And we're starting over, 4-4 in the 13th.
That's a base hit. The ball gets past the center fielder, but Happ will have to hold it first. The right fielder backing up the play. Ball game tied. Clutch single by Ian Happ into right center.
The Cubs may not have ended up with the win, but you can always count on Cubby comebacks like that to be in this countdown. On Wednesday, with the Cubs already up against the Cardinals, Christopher Morel came to the plate in the 6th with a chance to add to the lead.
Here comes Mancini. Gomes will stop. The Cubs get a run. Morel delivers. He's fired up. and it's 7-3.
Over the plate where he gets his arms extended, that breaking ball, but he really drives it in his right center gap.
And I guarantee you, David Ross is happy to be putting his name in the lineup the last 2 days.
Then, with a little help from Dansby, Morel made it home.
Ball base hit. Here comes Morel. Madrigal racing for third. Willie's going to send it. No throw. Dansby swats and knocks in a couple, and it's all Cubs here in the bottom of the sixth.
Well, how about the quality of contact on Verhagen here this inning? I mean, it is raining line drives out there.
And in the seventh, we got even more of Morel.
Base hit up the middle, and that's going to score a run. Here comes Mancini and Christopher Morel. An RBI double, now an RBI single, and it is 10-3. Well, Joe, we got you to 10.
You got the 10. Another ball that's out over the plate. Boy, he loves to get his arms extended. This is a sinker. He hits it hard right through the middle. And to me, his power is gap to gap, and he stayed there in these 2 days.
It seems whenever Christopher gets in the game, there's Morel runs on the board. Well, on Friday, Christopher did get another run, a home run. What else would you expect?
High fly ball, deep right center. That ball's got a chance. Gone. Get out the tape measure for Christopher Morel into the second deck in the opposite alley. A monstrous home run, and the Cubs now lead 5-2.
That is a big league home run. Wow. That ball in the second deck in right center field, Oppo, 2-run blast, Morel, and you just don't hit him up there as a right-handed hitter.
The Cubs have opened up a 3-run lead.
A second deck home run for his second home run of the year? It just makes sense. Before Sunday's game against the Marlins, comedian Sebastian Maniscalco took the mound for the ceremonial first pitch and delivered a curveball with incredible vertical break. Then Hayden Wesneski, the real Cubs pitcher for the day, took the mound and gave his mother, Lisa, a memory that she will cherish forever.
She's been unable to witness him pitch in person, but a week ago Friday, she finished her chemo treatments, and so this was the first order of priority. Get out to Wrigley Field to watch her son pitch.
And he freezes De La Cruz. That's the slider we're talking about right there.
Strike 3 called, got him looking. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A high fastball.
After allowing 1 run in the fifth, Hayden buckled down and finished his day on a high note.
Stallings a runner at third. At first is Birdie. 0-2 on Chisholm. Got him swinging. Great job of damage control. Mom Lisa loving it.
Hayden delivered his Mother's Day gift early and finished with a line of 6 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 6 strikeouts.
And Wisniewski gets Soler, and there's one away. He struck out 6 now.
When we return, We'll Talk returns.
He has no problem playing the villain.
No. Peace and love. Love and peace. And it's gone!
Current and former Cubs make their way back to Wrigley when we return to Let's Play 2, proudly presented by Sloan. Welcome back to Let's Play 2 on MARQ Sports Network, presented by Sloan.
Once you get to the big leagues, you want to show all your emotions. You want to play with your head on fire, playing with your heart, playing with your emotions, and play for the team.
A standing O before his first big league at bat. High and deep to center field. Can you believe it?
That ball is off the fence. A run will score. Contreras has a double. Cubs lead 3-1.
Willie loves hitting against the White Sox.
That's higher than the ball.
The catcher from the Chicago Cubs, Wilson Contreras.
Listen to the hand for Wilson Contreras. Could be his final start as a Cub.
I assumed that I was getting traded, but it didn't happen. I'm glad that I get to go back to Wrigley Field where everything started.
Base hit! Cubs win! Contreras walks it off.
I reached a point in my career where I could become a free agent, and there's a lot of things that go through my mind, but most of them, they're good memories. I can't wait for what's next.
Wilson Contreras may don another uniform in 2023. But in Chicago, It's hard to forget this longtime Cubby and key member of the 2016 World Series championship team.
In to score is Zobrist, and the lead is 2. It's 3-1.
Cubs fans will always remember Wilson's contribution to their World Series win. And when he returned to Wrigley on Tuesday, he made sure to remind them of seasons past.
The field watched me grow for 6 years, and the fan base that watched me play every day. I'm excited. It's been emotional last few days for me, for sure, and but I'm happy to be back here at Wrigley Field, even though I'm wearing a different uniform. I know I have really good relationship with my ex-teammates over there, and I think the whole place is always going to have a special place in my heart. The memories that I create here and I have here, they're not going to go away like that.
He's reacting to the boos that he's hearing. He's boos as well as cheers first time up, and he has no problem playing the villain.
No.
He was asked today during his press conference if he would embrace sort of the villain role, and he said, look, yes, and I think we're seeing exactly what he meant here.
Just thinking about how everything has changed for over the last year or so, but at the same time, I'm always thankful and glad to be back at Wrigley Field.
He may be playing the part this week, but he'll never be a villain in our hearts. It's hard to have a better first career at bat than Christopher Morel did in 2022.
You gotta be kidding me.
In his first major league at bat, he goes yard. That was a special moment.
After starting 2023 in the minors, Morel was called back up to the big leagues on Tuesday.
Peace and love. Love and peace.
Next, we'll see it on his shoes.
While his glove clearly showed how glad he was to be back, would his bat make the Wrigley crowd smile?
Morel has drove one, and it's gone. High stepping around the bases. Welcome back, Christopher.
Welcome back indeed. 16 long balls last year from Morel was absolutely lighting it up. And how fired up is that young man?
Christopher Morel has tied the game. Listen to this crowd. Welcome back to the Cubs, Christopher Morel, a rocket to center.
I mean, he is just like the lightning bolt of energy.
The morale of this story? Christopher shines when the spotlight is on him. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching Let's Play 2, proudly presented by Sloan. We'll see you next week.